Did you know that over 85% of people experience imposter syndrome? This phenomenon, where individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as a fraud, is more common than you might think. It affects people from all walks of life, regardless of their achievements or status. This staggering statistic reveals a universal truth. Self-doubt is a common human experience. It's a silent companion that often lurks in the background, whispering uncertainties and feeding on our fears. Whether you're a student, a professional, an artist, or a parent, self-doubt can creep in and make you question your worth. We all have moments when we question our abilities, worthiness, and potential. These moments can be triggered by various factors: a challenging project, a critical comment, or even a simple comparison to others. It's in these moments that self-doubt can feel overwhelming, casting a shadow over our confidence and self-esteem. These doubts can cast a long shadow, dimming our light and holding us back from pursuing our dreams. They can make us hesitate, second-guess our decisions, and sometimes even give up on our goals. The shadow of self-doubt can be persistent, but it's important to remember that it's not insurmountable. Self-doubt whispers insidious lies, telling us we're not good enough, smart enough, or brave enough. It tells us that our successes are flukes, that our talents are inadequate, and that our efforts will never be enough. These lies can be paralyzing, making us feel small and incapable. It preys on our insecurities and magnifies our fears. It takes our deepest anxieties and amplifies them, making them seem larger and more daunting than they truly are. But it's crucial to recognize that these fears are often unfounded, and that self-doubt is a natural part of the human experience. But here's the truth: you are worthy. You are capable. Every person has unique strengths and abilities that make them special. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward, each challenge overcome, is a testament to your resilience and potential. And you have the power to overcome these doubts and step into your full potential. By embracing self-compassion, seeking support from others, and challenging negative thoughts, you can break free from the shadow of self-doubt. Remember, the journey to self-confidence is a continuous process, and every effort you make brings you closer to realizing your true potential. Self-doubt is a seed of stagnation. It starts small, almost imperceptible, like a tiny crack in the pavement. But over time, it can grow, pushing through the surface and spreading its roots deep within us. It takes root in the fertile ground of our minds, where our thoughts and emotions intertwine. This seed of doubt can be planted by past experiences, negative feedback, or even our own inner critic, whispering doubts that can quickly grow into limiting beliefs. These whispers can be subtle, like a quiet voice in the back of our minds, or they can be loud and persistent, echoing through our thoughts. These beliefs can hold us back in every area of our lives, from our careers to our relationships. In the workplace, self-doubt can prevent us from taking on new challenges or speaking up in meetings. In our personal lives, it can create tension and misunderstandings with those we care about. When we doubt ourselves, we hesitate. We become paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice, and this hesitation can lead to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. We second-guess our decisions and shy away from challenges. Instead of embracing new experiences and learning from them, we retreat into our comfort zones where we feel safe but stagnant. We may even sabotage our own success, fearing that we don't deserve it or that we'll ultimately fail. This self-sabotage can take many forms, from procrastination to perfectionism, and it can be incredibly destructive. This self-sabotage can manifest in procrastination, perfectionism, and a fear of putting ourselves out there. We might delay important tasks, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Or we might set impossibly high standards for ourselves, never feeling satisfied with our efforts. But it doesn't have to be this way. By recognizing the seeds of self-doubt and addressing them, we can break free from the cycle of stagnation. We can learn to trust ourselves, take risks, and embrace the unknown. It starts with small steps, like challenging negative thoughts and celebrating our achievements, no matter how small. Over time, these small steps can lead to significant growth and transformation. Just as a seed can grow into a mighty tree, we too can grow and thrive, overcoming the doubts that once held us back. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are worth it. So let's nurture the seeds of confidence and resilience within us, and watch as they blossom into a life of purpose and fulfillment. The power to overcome self-doubt lies within each of us, waiting to be unleashed. The weight of what ifs can be paralyzing. What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? What if people judge me? These questions can swirl in our minds, creating a vortex of negativity that can be difficult to escape. Self-doubt can also lead to anxiety, stress, and low self-esteem. It can impact our relationships, causing us to push people away or to stay in situations that no longer serve us. The negative impacts of self-doubt are far-reaching, affecting our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. The good news is that self-doubt doesn't have to define us. We can choose to challenge these negative thoughts and replace them with empowering beliefs. Just as we nurture a garden, we can cultivate a mindset of self-belief. Start by identifying your negative self-talk. What are the recurring doubts that hold you back? Once you're aware of these thoughts, you can begin to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? What evidence do I have to support this belief? I remember a time when self-doubt threatened to derail my own dreams. It was a period of intense introspection, where every decision felt like a monumental challenge. I would often find myself staring into the mirror, questioning my worth and abilities. I was terrified of public speaking, convinced that I wasn't good enough, smart enough, or articulate enough to convey my thoughts effectively. The mere idea of standing before an audience sent shivers down my spine. I would rehearse endlessly, yet the fear never seemed to dissipate, or funny enough to hold an audience's attention. My notes would be scattered, my thoughts jumbled, and my confidence shattered. I would watch others speak with such ease and wonder why I couldn't do the same. The fear of failure loomed large, casting a shadow over my aspirations. But I had a story to tell, a message I believed in. It was a narrative born out of my own experiences, struggles, and triumphs. I knew that if I could just muster the courage to share it, it might resonate with someone somewhere. So I began to write, pouring my heart and soul into every word. So I took a deep breath and stepped onto that stage. The lights were blinding, the audience a blur, but I focused on my message. I reminded myself why I was there, the importance of my story, and the potential impact it could have. My voice trembled at first, my palms were sweaty, but I kept going. And something amazing happened. With each word, I felt a bit more confident, a bit more in control. The initial fear began to fade, replaced by a sense of purpose and determination. As I shared my story, I felt a surge of energy, a connection with the audience. Their eyes were fixed on me, their expressions encouraging. It was as if they were silently cheering me on, willing me to succeed. This connection fueled my passion, making every word flow effortlessly. It was in that moment that I realized the power of vulnerability, the beauty of imperfection. By embracing my flaws and sharing my true self, I had managed to touch the hearts of those listening. The standing ovation was not just a testament to my story, but to the courage it took to tell it. It was a tapestry of triumph, woven with threads of fear, determination, and ultimately, victory. Embrace your inner strength. Overcoming self-doubt is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks along the way, moments when those old doubts creep back in. But with each challenge, you'll grow stronger, more resilient, more confident in your ability to overcome adversity. Remember to celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward is a victory over self-doubt. Embrace your imperfections, for they are what make you unique and beautiful. And never underestimate the power of your own story. Your journey to self-belief awaits. Your journey to self-belief starts now. Embrace the unknown, challenge your limiting beliefs, and step boldly into the fullness of who you are meant to be. The world needs your voice, your talents, your unique contributions. Don't let self-doubt steal your joy, your passion, or your purpose. You are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too. Resources for the journey. There are many resources available to support you on your journey to overcoming self-doubt. Books, podcasts, and online communities can provide valuable insights, strategies, and encouragement. Seek out mentors, coaches, or therapists who can provide guidance and support. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A call to courage. I challenge you to take action today. Identify one small step you can take to move beyond self-doubt and closer to your goals. Share your story, connect with others, and embrace the journey. The world needs your light. Let it shine.